gonna tell me? You're gonna tell me how to do the list?
Eat a burger.
Eat a
and
burger.
Put
Put
it to rest.
Do it.
Now we know. Daddy's at the law firm until 8 hours, and Davey's watching XXX down in the fucking basement.
Get that out of my face. But you punch the burger?
I'm gonna throw it.
Did you go to therapy?
Yes. Yeah, we changed it. We're back up.
You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. We've seen him 2 places.
All right, Healthy Debate, Tuesday, September 27th, if I'm right. 26th. 26th. Good one yesterday. Real good one yesterday. A lot of views. We're going to touch on that in the final word. I thought one caller really stood out above everybody else. I got a point on that. I love that preparation. Maybe that's probably going to be the final word. I thought Kelsey Keegs brought her facts. I thought it was a fair debate. We'll see how it turns out in the polls. Let's go first quarter. All right, feels like this happens every year. I know football's dominating. We good?
Want to say something before we start?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, Phil in the first quarter. I'm going to take a timeout. Go ahead, Phil.
I want to thank Patrick Beverly for coming in here today and giving the whole Barstool office pizza. I just want that to be on record.
Yeah, it's a very nice guy.
Yep.
It's nice.
Thank you.
Maybe you can get him back in here and have Cody lay down and run and throw him under the bus again like you did 20 minutes ago.
No comment.
All right, fair enough. Stool Scenes will pick that up. All right, it's good. Phil's got the first quarter. All right. It feels like it happens every year. I know football's dominating the storylines, but baseball's still very much in play. Final spots here. The Houston Astros, if you're not paying attention, are game out? 2 games out? Texas is going to probably win that division. I think Houston's obviously trying to win the division, but are they in a better spot being the 6 and getting Minnesota, who has perennially won that division and rolled over in the playoffs? It felt like the Yankees were just always loving getting the Twins. Shout out, Johan Santana, Justin Morneau, Mauer. They all had great teams. Joe Ryan now, I like that kid. Good team, but can never get it done in the playoffs. I think Houston sees that opportunity, and they're going to pounce on them in the playoffs. It might actually be better to even play 3 games on the road, but be the 6. It's a weird kind of spot. I think Houston is in a good spot. Dukes, load them up.
All right. We got Dickie from Winchester.
Dickie, go ahead, pal. Dickie, you're on. Got him?
Hey.
Yep.
Help me debate. Houston does not start with the letter Y.
Okay.
Houston is not how you say it.
All right.
And healthy debate. Browns best defense in the NFL. We're dogs out there. Woof, woof. Go Browns, go. We're going to the playoffs, and it's the defense. Why? Not Deshaun Watson, the diddler. Healthy debate.
Okay, fair enough. I think I say it okay. Houston. It's trying to do the H. You want me to enunciate? And fake who I am? I'm talking with a New York accent. That's how it's going to go. I think.
Hey, I'm from Boston. It's okay. We got our own.
Yeah, fair enough. I think Hank.
I agree with you. Healthy debate. Be yourself. Healthy debate. But I just want
yeah, fair enough. The Hank Rico Ryder Bowl is Houston against Auburn. He likes when I say Auburn. Shout out Stevie Pearl, by the way. I know I got friends in Alabama. I got friends everywhere. Stevie Pearl, shout out him. Browns best defense in the league, to be determined. I mean, they smashed the Titans, but the Titans have no offense. So, what did you really get done? Healthy debate. Dukes, next one.
Healthy debate. When you look at the NFL stats, yards per game, Cleveland gives up 162 or something.
Yeah, all right.
It's head and shoulders above everyone else. I don't hate
fair enough. But we got to see them when they start playing. Who are the 3 teams they've played so far? Pittsburgh, which they lost to, right?
And Kenny Pickett hasn't been great. Yeah,
they lost to Pittsburgh. They beat.
It wasn't the defense.
It wasn't the defense.
Debate. One play.
great rebuttal, Dickie. This is why I keep you on.
Who'd they just beat? They beat the Titans, and who'd they beat opening week? Am I crazy? Texans? Cincy. Okay. Yeah, Burrow. Okay. Yeah, you might be there. Look, I like to see 6 weeks of stats play out, and then we can kind of figure it out. Eagles right now look like dogs on defense, too. Georgia Bulldogs, that is. Give me the next one.
This is Corey Huff from PA.
Okay. Corey,
Corey, come on.
Come on, Corey.
This is so embarrassing for me, Corey. Answer.
Hey, I'm here.
Jesus Christ. All right, Corey.
Rico, healthy debate, man. It was a bad weekend to fade your mortal lock.
It was. Louisville scored 1,000,000 points. I think Louisville might be looking at mortal lock again, maybe. That's a little ratty of a line. But Louisville is going to be in that ACC race. I'm telling you. They're a good football team. They can score. They're a good football team. I like it. Yeah, it was a bad week to fade me altogether. I think 6-2, Dukes. We're back. We're back.
Yeah. Yeah, we're back, Rico, and that guy that called in and said you had to give up a mortal lock, he's a clown.
All right, yeah, fair enough. I like that you use clown. That's a very safe, public, friendly, safe word here. We're trying to use safe words when we do
Rico,
insults.
I know this is a kid-friendly show. I'm not going to be like Taylor Swift and start cursing on your show.
Yeah, thank you very much. There you go. You paid attention to yesterday. I like that. Callbacks.
Yeah, we had a couple yesterday that were not too.
Yeah, I mean, what are we doing, guys? Dukes, next one.
This is Backpack from Alaska.
Okay, backpack. Two-time caller. Go ahead.
Rico, your boy Backpack again from Alaska. Healthy debate. I got the guy at work who says adults are allowed to watch SpongeBob SquarePants. Healthy debate. They're not.
Hold on. Where do you work that a guy is talking about watching SpongeBob as an adult?
Yeah, it says it's okay for adults.
Where do you work? Where do you work? Where do you work that you can watch SpongeBob?
No, he's not watching it at work. He's just saying it's normal for adults to do it.
Where do you work?
What's your occupation, line of work?
That these conversations are happening. If this is a Fortune 500 company, I want to pull my stock out. Where do you work?
Rico, I'm not going to give you where Backpack works. It's a corporate office,
okay, so corporate America, you guys got guys talking about watching SpongeBob?
Yeah,
that's bad.
Healthy debate. I don't think Backpack's
I don't think he's walked past an office, but that's tough. If it was a bunch of if it was, I don't know, a wacky type of job, waiters maybe, or overnight shifts, I don't hate it. But the corporate America, I'm going to throw the challenge flag on that one. Dukes, give me the next one.
This guy just called in. We wants to talk about your baseball opening line. He's got a rebuttal for you.
Okay.
William, you're on.
Yeah, Rico, I don't think you understand how the playoffs work. If they win the division, they would skip the round and not have to play Minnesota. If they go as the 6th, they just play an extra round. You're just having them play a cupcake round at the start where they could lose rather than just not have to play that round and skip. Healthy debate.
They would have the 2. Yeah. All right.
If they're the 2, they skip it. The only teams that have to play.
That's a good. Yeah, it's a good point. But all right. So then you're right. It's a good challenge. I'll take it. I'll take it on the chin. I'm starting down in the polls here. But I guess my point is this. I guess my point is this. 2 would obviously be better. You're right. I spoke faster than I thought. That's usually a problem. My point though still remains. If they get the 6, it's not the end of the world because I think they're in a good spot against Minnesota. So I apologize. You're right. Obviously, you want to be the 2, but I think Minnesota in the 6 is not necessarily the worst case in the world. Does that make sense?
Oh, it makes a ton of sense.
There you go. That's good. Clean it up. That's a good caller. Dudes, give him the VIP line. I like that. That's what we call a healthy debate. Pete, should I be concerned back there? You're supervising all the adults? All right, that's good. All right, good. It's maybe once in a while mix in a sweatshirt, Pete. You dress professionally, but loosen up a little bit. Healthy debate.
Brain from Tampa.
Rico, ride or die, healthy debate. We got to bring back the guys who were pumping gas at the gas station.
Yes.
2 points, man. 1, it's got to get more jobs. I know Sleepy Joe up in the White House up there don't want no jobs for anyone. And 2, too many steps to pump gas. Why do I got to give them my phone number, my email, my social security? Healthy debate.
Yeah, I got a big problem at my gas station. I only do the not self-service, the other one, full service. And there's a new one by me. You pull into the full service, the guy's never there, and then they get an attitude when you kind of beep. It's like gas is. I always forget to get gas. It's a last minute type of thing. I got shit to do when I go get the gas. So help me out. Come out quick. The guy never comes out. So we got to get that guy in there. Like, be ready to go, loaded, like a bartender. I shouldn't be asking for what I want. You should be there pumping. And then you throw them a 5 if they do it fast.
You're right, Rico. Also, healthy debate. Can we get some waiting music? While we're waiting for the calls, healthy debate.
We can work on that, Pete. Pete, the people want wait music, Pete.
But they listen to the show. How are they supposed to debate you if they're not listening to the show?
That was such Pete.
Healthy debate.
Healthy debate.
I got Pete making me take fucking timeouts. I burned 2 already. This is like fucking full court press, and I can't break the press in 6th grade.
Healthy
time in.
Healthy debate, New Jersey.
Pete, what about an option, Pete? Well, everything is automated. Every number I call, 800, press 1 for dildos, press 2 for assholes. Like, I want to just talk to a human. What about an option? If they want to listen to the show, they hit 1. If they want to listen to some music, personally selected by me, they can hit 2. Because they're going to talk about what they want to talk about anyway. What about that, Pete?
That's true. I was like, they don't really care what the other callers have to say. They just want
That's it. They're just coming in. They want to get loaded.
So let me look into it.
Okay. All right.
Maybe
maybe the way the Chicago office is going around Thanksgiving, you guys can listen to some music via Pete. Next call.
Healthy debate. Doesn't New Jersey have people that pump their own gas?
They call him. Yeah, they do. They call him. I'm from Staten Island. They call him Turbo Pete. The way he moves. As fast as Pete.
DJs a lot.
They call him Turbo over there. The way Pete moves.
This is
Healthy debate, Pete. Can't get mad. They call you Turbo.
Chris from New Jersey.
Petey Turbo.
Yeah, healthy debate. If you are
Pete canceled the show, by the way. Hold on. I'm going to use my last one. You can say what you want. I'm going to use my last one. Pete has possibly canceled the show. I want to let everyone know. Pete has potentially canceled the show. He did not take that joke well. Kelsey Keegs came in here. She had a lot of laughs. Pete, all of a sudden, Pete, are we back? You're with the pals.
You're going to want that timeout in the second half.
All right, fair enough. You're with the pals. Like, that's what we do. We hit the towels. We do it. It's like football. A little nut slapping, some jokes. Come on. All right, time in. Go ahead. Did we lose him? Chris, you're in.
This is why we can't have waiting music.
Debate. If you're watching a football game with a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan and they wish death on your quarterback, you should legally be able to smash him in the face with a baseball bat. Healthy debate.
All right, we don't condone violence. That hasn't worked out for the guys here in the past. But, yeah, it's tough. That's a tough scene for a guy who, like, you know, Bucs fan. He's rooting for injuries. That's tough, man. And I think he was dancing on graves last night, too, like, first down, however he does that stupid thing. They're going to finish pretty bad, man. They got fat on a bad schedule. That team is not good. The defense is okay. They're going to handle whatever they do. The division sucks. That's what I'm worried about. And Derek Carr's out. Carolina stinks. And Falcons are up and down. So they're going to be in the race for the division. So I'm going to look like an idiot because they're in the race. But you can't think that they have any shot for a Super Bowl. You can't think they're any good. The Bucs stink. I hope they go 2-15 the rest of the way.
Healthy debate, going off the stream. Didn't someone on a certain stream that's a certain Bucs fan call you out for not knowing ball?
Yeah, that's what he did. Healthy debate. Go watch the video of White Sox Dave. Nice little coverage corner. The guy can't run a route. Big Stevie. Can't run a route. Second quarter. That's a good first end. That's a good end. Second quarter. All right. Colorado. Colorado, the talk of the town. They never should have let that footage get out.
You want to roll the footage?
Yeah, we can roll the footage.
Everybody's tired of hearing about no question. No question. And that's going to show up on the football.
The Cinderella story is over, man.
It's pretty much.
Does that all mean something to you? Does that all mean something to you? Yeah, it sure as hell means something to me.
Hey, I'd like to report a crime to the murder to these ducks.
So I get it, okay? This is how Deion got his whole career. The high stepping, the showcase, you know, being a bigger-than personality. Even Dave said when he talked to him, he's very calculated, he's very smart. He's a very smart guy. But he got his career kind of pissing some people off and leaning into the villain. So I get what Colorado's doing. But there's got to be some kind of way here that after the game, this stuff, they don't, like, I was like, that was my biggest takeaway. Who put this out? Did Oregon go get it? Did the third party have it and people then ripped it? No, Colorado put it out. Hold on a second. We just got boat raced and we're going to show ourselves kind of completely disrespecting our opponents. I don't think people should be dunking on Colorado as like a failure at the first sign of trouble because this year is a win. They're going to win 5 or 6 games, 6 or 7, maybe get to a bowl. He's got the culture in place. They're going to turn it into DBU. He's got his kids. Like, he's going to do what he's going to do at Colorado. I think it will work out. But you look like an idiot, and this is why people want to come after you when you show the arrogance like this and don't respect your opponents. Jetski, he's cool, but you can't potentially let that out, no?
Non healthy debate. What is the damage control on their social and video team? Like obviously some of this was pulled from their kids' Instagrams and Twitters, but is the footage of him like the last one? I'm here to report a murder of these ducks. Was that put out like in a Colorado pregame vlog or something?
From what my understanding is in Colorado they do the vlogs and
before the game though, or after they.
I think it came out after.
That's ridiculous. You can't put that out if you're.
No, I don't think that came out after healthy debate. I think.
They're on the fucking field.
That was clearly like a Colorado filmer.
Some of that stuff is pregame when he's getting into a fight.
The Shiloh Sanders stuff, wouldn't be surprised if that came from an Oregon.
But you have to. If it's being filmed in the pregame, when he's going, it's not worth your time. I should probably get back in the frame. It had to have got it. When did it get out?
Yeah,
there's no way they edited it that quick.
Let us know.
And healthy debate is just about Deion. I don't get why people want him to not be Deion. You know what? Like if he just wasn't cocky, going into this one game would be weird.
I'm not saying don't be Deion, but maybe turn it down from a 10 at all times to like an 8 because you already have people coming at you. Now you're giving them more of a reason. I don't know. It was a little arrogant after getting your ass beat. So.
Be yourself.
Be yourself, as the first caller said. All right, load them up. Give me 4 this quarter.
Let's do 5.
Okay, fair enough.
Come on, we're not slacking. It's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Al from Toronto.
It's the last show anyway, right, Pete? So might as well load them up. Give me 5.
Al from Toronto, you're on.
Al,
you gotta.
You're
blowing it, man. You're blowing it.
You gotta bring it, Al. We turn people down every show.
Just to interject, Chad is saying it was uploaded after to confirm what you said.
All right, Al. We'll see you tomorrow.
Jetski, just think of the timeline. They're standing, warming up. It had to be. Give me the next one.
Franchise from Cleveland.
All right, franchise.
Hey, Rico. Redemption round today. Healthy debate. Ryan Day went into South Bend and snatched Lou Holtz and the Fighting Irish lunch right out of their hand. Healthy debate. Anyone like Brady Quinn saying it's unfair to attack Lou Holtz because of his age is a clown. Healthy debate. 7 NFL teams in 8 years with a career stat line of 12 touchdowns, 17 interceptions after saying he went to Notre Dame over Ohio State because, quote unquote, named the best quarterback to ever play in the NFL from Ohio State. Healthy debate. Ryan Day had every right to say what he said after the game and in his post-game press conference, even more so considering Lou Holtz doubled down today on Don't At Me with Dan Dockage.
Oh, wait, you're listening to that show? I wish I had a timeout, Pete. You're right. You're still listening to that guy?
I just caught it. I caught it.
All right, you caught the tweet. All right, no penalty, no penalty, no penalty. That guy's a loser, though. All right, listen. So it's
though. You got to clean up your own backyard before you clean up your neighbors, Lou. You're 0-2 against us in the latest home and home. And keep the late, great Woody Hayes out of your mouth. Healthy debate. It's a weird flex saying our program isn't the same it was 45 years ago, but that's really all Notre Dame has is 35.
I agree. That's a great point. So Mike Francesa said it when we were with him over the summer, and I heard him say it live on radio. Notre Dame is the only sports entity in the country where every game is nationally broadcasted. At worst, they're going from NBC to ABC to ESPN. That's nationally broadcasted. And for most of my life, again, I grew up a Notre Dame fan. My grandfather used to give me a little kazoo. We played the fight song, walking around. Like, everybody from the East Coast doesn't have college football. Everybody watches Notre Dame because our grandfathers did and our dads did. That's how it is. So growing up a Notre Dame fan, for most of those TV years, they weren't great. There's been a lot of years that they weren't great. But people keep re-upping and the golden helmets and selling it on that. Yeah, I give it to you. That's the good point, is you can't criticize Ohio State when Notre Dame has had minimal. Now, that's the other part, too. Brian Kelly really got them back to being a championship program. And for a few years before or during that, they kept being like, oh, he's on the hot seat, or it felt like he wasn't appreciated. Brian Kelly might go down as one of the best guys they've ever had to not win a title. So, yes, Notre Dame has not had a lot of success. Ryan Day going after Lou Holtz, you kind of feel bad a little bit. I mean, he's 88. You know, he can barely speak. Like, that's what happens. But I'll give you this to end it. It did feel a little planned and queued up that Day goes to his guy, watch this, and then said it. Like, if he just went off the cuff, it's emotional, you're playing the villain, okay. It looked like Ryan Day kind of planned it, which was a little corny. But, yeah, I mean, it's bad. I want bad blood in college athletics. So if Lou Holtz is going to take a shot at Ryan Day gets to take a shot back. They settle it on the field as long as nobody's doing dirty hits and late shots and punches. I like it. But, yes, Notre Dame has not had a lot of success. And I don't know if they will anymore, really. I mean, the academic standards, they're not budging on that. It's a tough spot. Tough spot for Notre Dame. Give me the next one.
Pinto from New Jersey. You're on.
Hey, Rico. Speaking of music, healthy debate. Top 3 songs at DJs. Reload, Sweet Desperation, and Calling.
Calling's without a doubt. I still probably say Levels and, dude, maybe it's recency bias, but Gimme Gimme by ABBA fucking bangs. I know I'm going to get fucking roasted for that, but Calling, Levels, Final Chapter's up there. I like Reload. No, what's the one for the dance fucking thing? Oh, shit.
You ever hear Pursuit of Happiness, Steve Aoki remix? From
Yeah, that kills too.
I got to throw one in there for you. Pump It Up is just one of those songs. I feel like DJs will play that.
Pump It Up's a good one. Yeah. Boneless. Boneless is the dance contest. Go listen to the instrumental of Boneless.
I know Boneless.
And that one rolls in. Oh,
Steve
it's a
Aoki
good one.
also.
It's a real good one. But yeah, that's a good call. It's a good call. Also, I mean, you can, based on the theme nights.
Overplayed?
What overplayed?
Pursuit of Happiness.
No, it's good. That still bangs. Kid Cudi, I don't know where he's been. Bring him back.
Healthy debate. I'd say Pursuit of Happiness, it was in like 2015, but now it's like a nostalgia song, and it's making an all-the-way comeback.
Yeah.
I think we're far enough away from when the movie came out, the remix with
Right.
Steve Aoki, when, it's palatable now.
Also, I'll take calls on that. Maybe we'll do an entire show if you want to debate me. Healthy debate me. What's Project X is the best movie soundtrack of all time. That is start to finish bangers.
Yeah, it's a good pregame movie.
Bangers. Unbelievable.
Healthy debate, maybe the best pregame movie of all time.
Well, I still pregame to 8th grade parties that Can't Hardly Wait. But,
Yeah.
we roll in different circles.
Guardians of the Galaxy is also a good one, but different vibe.
There you go. All right, next one.
My man, Moon from Michigan.
Okay. Was this the guy you hung up on?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Hey, I owe a public apology to my man, dude.
Oh, that's nice. Humbled. Come in humbled.
All
right.
I watched the tip back, and he definitely said tipping.
He definitely said tipping. All right, good.
But dude, in my defense, when I called in and I said tipping, you thought I said chicken too.
Healthy debate, Moon. There's a lot of shit going back here.
You got Pete. You got Pete canceling the show. You got a lot of stuff. All right, what do you got? You got chicken or tipping? What do you got?
No, I'm up 2-1 on Duke still.
Okay.
So I'll debate you on tipping and chicken and send you to the backyard and roast you.
All right, what do you got? What do you got?
All right, so tipping. Now, my thing on tipping is, do you think it always has to be 20%? Because you go to a bar and the chick's running around for 3 hours, you're there getting beers, and you tip her $20, you got a $35 bill. Then you go get a meal for $200, and the waiter, you see her twice, and you got to tip her 20% on that.
So I guess, are you saying you're running out of money?
I think he's saying.
I'm just saying, she ain't working as hard, and I got to pay her more than the bar back that's got 17 tables going after her.
Healthy debate. I think the bartenders at a crowded bar might be working harder than a waiter.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So they should get more of a tip, but if people only tip 20% like dirtbags.
Healthy debate, 20% is dirtbag? I think 20% is now like the new norm, and I don't like that. Like when you go to a kiosk and you put in your card, it like starts at 25% or 20%, 25%, and then like 30. Like, 20% should be for good service.
The little trick with bartending is you over tip early.
True.
And then you're getting the deals back. That's where they're giving you buybacks. They're different. I guess, yeah, I get your point. All right, so let's raise the minimum then to 25%. Everyone here will be auditing you 25%.
I have a healthy debate. I bartended. Healthy debate, if you bartend and there's someone that opens up a tab and you don't tip the bartender 25%, you're a scumbag. If you get one beer, I don't expect a big tip.
Right.
Like, you get a couple of drinks, I don't care. When you make someone work the entire night, that's 25%.
Yeah. Also, they take money out of the credit cards. Try to give them cash. Cash is dead now. No cash. Try to give cash. Goes a long way.
Moon, anything else? Dropped him.
Should be the running gag with Moon. All right, give me one more.
Let's get Dan from Boston.
Okay.
Rico.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, it's Big Dick Dan. What's up? Healthy debate. That was a 4.
That was a what?
That was a 4 in the golf.
It was. I mean, we settled that. It was a. Oh no, it was a 5, fucker. No, it was a 5. You hole it out. It's a 5. No, it's not. Drop them. You're an idiot. It's a 5. That's any scramble. Anyone I've ever. Listen, I'm not a good golfer. I've learned the rules. I play in scrambles. I'm a scramble expert. anytime we walk up, every year I play with my 3 buddies from high school in June. We're going to have to figure out how to pre-record the show that day. I'm telling you right now. But we hit it. We're going for par. We're going for birdie. We put it to 2 feet. My buddy goes, okay, we're good for 4, but don't knock it in. And we leave it there so that we are good. Because the minute you put it in by rules, you have to turn in that score. So learn the fucking rules. Next.
Trav, you're on.
This will be right into halftime. Go ahead.
Yeah, healthy debate. My girlfriend doesn't want to give me a kiss after fellatio because she says it's gay. Healthy debate.
Says it's what?
He said it's gay.
I'm not necessarily like a science expert or judging, but man and woman seems to be contradictory to the word you're saying.
Also, healthy debate is your own mix. Like, I think that's okay.
Wait, did he say after fellatio kissing?
Wait, so healthy debate. Does she not want to kiss you after you go down on her, or vice versa? Is it gay for her or gay for you?
Yeah, healthy debate. After she fillets me, she doesn't want to kiss me because she's afraid I might turn gay. Healthy debate.
I got a healthy debate. Healthy debate, is your girlfriend a homophobe?
Ooh.
Healthy debate, maybe, and healthy debate, that might be an issue. Healthy debate, you're right.
Healthy debate, it's your own mix. You're okay.
Yeah, it's another piece of skin. Let me do this. All right, if I got a cut right here, right, there's been certain times where it's real minimal. I'll try to, like, suck it to stop, or let's say, or, like, it's itching, whatever. You're doing the same thing. This is the same as this. So, relax. It's skin.
Yeah.
Might be dirtier skin,
agree,
but
I agree.
I think I put you. Okay, you agree. I win that one. That's why I'm 7-0 potentially. 8-0. Who knows? Halftime. Got some fucking wackos. All right, third quarter. That day, there was a menu thing or something like that. Absolutely murdered my hand going like this, whacking it, blood everywhere. Had to figure that out, take a timeout for the afternoon games. Third quarter. I got a recommendation. I watched it on the plane. If you guys have recommendations, send them in because tomorrow I'll be going to Chicago again. It's tough to sleep. Sometimes you can knock out depending where you sit. But I watched Tom Petty documentary from 2021, I believe. It is called Somewhere You Feel Free. It's about the makings of Wildflowers and the album and how it was his first solo album. He's got Rick Rubin in there, who's obviously iconic. There was rumors he was never going to work with him, and then Rick Rubin kind of appears. They go to have 30 tracks. They got to cut it down to 15. They didn't want to do a double album. Petty's a really cool guy. I was one of those guys, knew about him, didn't necessarily love his music, but it's a pretty good documentary if you want to pop it in, especially on a plane. You can kind of half pay attention. You're basically listening to the music, and then at the end, they show you that they released the whole thing. Very cool, very good plane watch. If you got other ones, give it to me. I also have recently watched The Covenant, good plane movie as well. And I watched About Your Father, or Something About My Father, with Sebastian Maniscalco. Not good. Tough. Not funny. But that's where we're at plane movies. Bring them if you got them. Tom Petty one was very cool.
Joey from South Dakota. Joey, you're on.
Joey, you're on.
Hey, Rico, healthy debate. As a man of faith, I just got to know, does God hate the Minnesota Vikings?
I think he might.
I've been a Vikings fan my entire life, and my mom's been a Catholic school religion teacher for the last 20 years, went to Catholic school my entire life, and, I mean, I was at the Blair Walsh missed field goal game. I was there this Sunday, and I just don't get it.
Which one was the Blair Walsh one?
The Blair Walsh, so the 2015 missed field goal,
All right,
27-yarder when he missed it.
See, I'm old enough to remember the Vikings' real heartbreak. Depending on your age, 98, yes, when they were like 15-1. Chris Carter, I think Randy Moss was on the team. I could be wrong. Dante Culpepper, 98, and they had a great running back, Robert Smith, I want to say. They were loaded team. I think if you play with them in blitz, it's a cheat code. They were just super fast. I feel like they had another wide receiver that was good, a third one. But really, really good. So, yeah, I think they might hate him. He might also hate the Mets, and I know he hates the Jets.
Healthy debate. If you're thinking about God, the Christian God, Vikings are pagans and they follow, pagan Norse God. So that's probably why he hates.
There you go. Yeah,
Minnesota.
they're playing for a public school.
Healthy debate. Were you in New Orleans?
Did you go to the game?
What was that again? Sorry.
Did you go to the game? Did you go
In
to
New
the New
Orleans.
Orleans game?
My dad was at the game.
Yeah, then you're fucked. You're screwed for sure. You're definitely cursed. If you have someone at a family member involved in like every single one of these games, there seems to be a recipe for disaster.
That's tough. All right, next one. I think God does hate the Vikings. He hates certain teams.
Chad saying it was Randall Cunningham, not Dante
All
Culpepper
right.
that year.
Yeah, sorry. Well, yeah.
I also called that out, so that's an
Fair
error on me.
enough.
Blake from Dallas.
What's up? Rico.
What's up?
Yes. What's up? Healthy debate. Texas high school football is the #1 high school football in the country. Healthy debate.
Yeah, I mean, we're just saying, hey, guess what? It's going to get dark at night tonight, and Kate Upton's got a great rack. Like, what? You're not really groundbreaking information here. Yeah, I want to go to a Texas game. I think it's on my bucket list. I think I got laughed at on Pick Central. I think it's a really cool event. Yeah, Texas. I know other places, Florida, California, Ohio, they're all hotbeds. But, yeah, Texas is Texas, man. It's bigger than anybody.
Yeah. I mean, next time, y'all should definitely do like a travel series where you go to all the Texas high school football games, like even small towns. Like they'll close down the whole town just to watch high school football. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, I would love that travel series to just travel the world. My travel budget is still getting approved. I'm still on that rebuild tour. We're doing day by day. But there is somebody who gets to travel the country at this company, on a whim. So maybe I'll pitch it to a guy named rhymes with Shen Fintz. Maybe he can do that travel series, and especially if a band is playing in those areas. So that's a good suggestion. I'll send it over to Shen Fintz. Next one.
All right, we're going to Pistol Pete.
Nice.
Hey, Rico, healthy debate. But you should never, ever change the rules of any kind of competition to give the advantage to the loser instead of the champion.
Healthy debate. It was tough, man. That's why I retired from the league, went out a champion. But, yeah, that's tough when you can get to pick. It's supposed to be a niche. That was the whole fun of it. Like, you pick head stales. I picked Rent. I picked Entourage, which didn't work out well for me. I picked college upsets, basketball. I also picked Can't Hardly Wait, Saved by the Bell. Like, the whole thing is a one-on-one. It's what gets people interested in the league and shows it off. They love the team element, but this was a tough switch. Jeff D. Lowe, the D stands for dictator. Fourth quarter. How many you got, Dukes?
KMS. Thank you, Rico.
Yeah, we like KMS. All right, Office reboot. I wasn't the big Office fan, but maybe we just leave things alone every once in a while. It seems like there's no original ideas anymore. That's why I'm excited to see Killers of the Flower Moon, because I know it was a book, original. Like, give me something off original takes. Don't just do Super Mario. Don't do a remake of this. Don't do a remake of that. Like, leave The Office alone. Leave it alone. Dukes, how many you got?
We got about 9.
9? All right, speed round. Bring it. Don't have me ask who you are. Don't say first time, long time. Bring it.
So you don't even want me to introduce these people?
They're going to have to figure it out. But yeah,
Matt.
Who are they? Yeah, name. Just give me a name. Go. Yeah, you're on.
Hey, healthy debate. Watching an NFL game in person is worse than on TV.
Yeah, that's very, very true. I don't know. They're somehow still sold out because it's family and it does pass itself down. And you're going to the games with your dad. You're going to the games with your uncle. You're going to the games with your friends. You have some money in your 20s before you get married. It's a thing to do, Sunday fun day. But I don't get it. I want to watch the rest of them. Maybe that's gambling, though. That's the gambling brain fucking with me. I think if I was in Kansas City or if I was in Atlanta or Minnesota and I grew up a diehard fan, I could be turned around a little bit. Being a New Yorker, I grew up on the Giants. It's great to go to those games. But, yeah, I want to watch the rest of it, especially with the quality of the TV, the lines, the traffic, the headache leaving. I don't know. I don't know how Jets fans do it, why you would go to that game, but.
So exactly.
Yeah, I guess the only thing is to get fucked up.
Yeah, but like you're paying all that money and you're only going to watch your team lose anyway. Just do it at home in your own comfort. But that was a good one. Next one.
Healthy debate really quick on that. Like going to a baseball game, sitting in the top stands, watching the baseball game, not that bad. Have some beers, watch it. Watching football from the skybox or all the way up in the stands that I do because I'm not rich, like that sucks to watch football.
Tough.
Healthy debate. Do you think the college football experience feels the same thing, or because you're on campus, the camaraderie, the band's playing? Do you think there's a big disparity between college football and the NFL?
Well, we talked about college football being so regionalized that I don't know if people want to watch the rest of those games. Like the people in the SEC want to go to those games more than anything, and that's years and years and years of tradition. Like,
great point.
You tell them what I do on a Saturday. Oh, I got 5 screens going. It's great. They're like, fuck you. I don't care if Alabama's playing Middle Tennessee State. We're going to the game. That's what we do. So that's a tough sell.
This is Joe from Dallas.
A healthy debate. Pineapple with jalapeno on a pizza is fire. Get that sweet E. Dip it.
We don't do pineapple.
Yeah.
Gross.
We don't do pineapple.
Speaking of pineapple, he fucking dropped it. There's a guy called Pineapple on Pizza.
Oh, okay.
This is Rob from Maryland.
Got it.
Healthy debate. I love Dukes. I love Jetski. Love Phil. Love you, Rico. But my problem is also with you, you rat fuck chicken shit sniffing motherfucker. You're not letting anyone else in the riders, The people who've been riding you day one, who've been fucking there for you. You throw the can, I stand with Rico. Negotiations, been right there by your side, giving tips. You've been growing, been fucking, hey, you love to see the growth, and you're not letting us in the Telegram.
Did you ever? All right. I like that. The name calling. Did you ever think that it's like almost like religion? You don't necessarily need a card. It's a higher belief. Like to say, oh, I'm a rider is a higher belief. It's not like a little business card you get or a checkpoint in a meeting. Like it's just a higher belief.
A healthy debate. If you've ever seen the movie 300, you know that hunchback motherfucker. He didn't get into the Spartans. He flipped.
Okay.
We didn't want to flip.
All right. I like it. I like the passion. Let me ask you a question because I'm dying for these calls this week. Are you a Terps fan?
Oh, say that again.
Are you a Terps fan? Are you a Maryland Terrapins fan?
Yeah. I went to school in North Carolina, but I do love the.
All right. Is this the week you guys blow it? You're undefeated. Is this the week you lose to Indiana with Ohio State on deck?
No, you can't change the topic, Rico. I'm not doing that. No. I'm the hunchback. If you don't let me in, I'm fucking turning.
All right, I got it. We'll get you in, Dukes. Get him the info. I'm negotiating with terrorists after I say I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Healthy debate.
Terrorist.
Healthy debate. You want me to you tell people to DM me to unblock? When are we going to do it live on the show? Healthy debate. Put it on you.
I think that's great radio of me, like Francesco.
Maybe we can do
respect to the king. Respect to the king.
Well, healthy debate. Maybe they come on like a Zoom and they have to pitch their case and debate you as to
we
why.
used to do that, Rico. I remember.
Yeah, I know.
Real ones.
Fair enough. We do. That
Alex
works.
from Cleveland.
The Jets decided Trevor Siemian has got to be the most boring move that they could possibly.
Yeah, this is where Clemmer is wrong. He keeps being like, sign anybody with a chance. Like, these guys don't give you a chance. It's Cousins or it's crap out. You're just renegotiating or rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. You're going down either way. Trevor Siemian is a dumb move. Dumb move.
Moves you down in the draft order.
Yes.
You might as well flame out with Zach Wilson.
Yes, I agree. But the problem with that is they might lose the locker room.
Yeah, Steve just brought up a good point. That might make them, Zach Wilson lose the locker room even more. Right?
Yeah.
Healthy debate. I saw an intriguing one. Davis Mills.
I don't know if you like Davis Mills.
I don't hate Davis Mills. I'll tell you what. If you Zach Wilson, Trevor Siemian, or Davis Mills.
I might go with Davis
I'll take the less shitty of the bunch.
That's fair. All right, next one.
Eric. Hold on, I gotta find you, Eric. Here you are.
Rico, healthy debate. The days of a mid-major Cinderella story starting 4 to 5 seniors is over. NIL killed mid-majors. You go to a MAC school for 2 years, average 10 to 15 points, and then go secure the bag at a major conference. Healthy debate.
It's like saying Santa Claus isn't real. I don't want to admit it, but I think you're right. I'll give you a counterpoint. If you can be a mid-major with a couple of good pieces, and then you can go into the transfer portal and get some guys who are unhappy at other mid-majors to build kind of a superpowered mid-major, that's a possibility, but it's a very long shot. Like, let's look at Florida Atlantic. They're really good. They bring everybody back next year, which is a rarity. Shout out Dusty May and Kyle Church. He's going to get a head job. Those guys are good. It's a great staff. The Dobo, Brandon, you're a great guy too. The whole staff, we'll see him in Chicago. I'll see him in New York. Shout out the Owls. But I look at a team like Dukes. Give me one off the top of my head. Like who was like
San Diego State.
San Diego State. Well, yeah, that's tough. They lost in the championship.
Well, healthy debate.
I'm looking at like
Dayton.
Dayton. There you go. Dayton has 2 or 3 pieces. Maybe they go get a guy from a big major that's unhappy. He lands there, or they go get a guy from San Diego State who's loaded, and he would be 8th or 9th in the rotation. And he's like, you know what? Maybe I'll move up. I could go there. It's a tough kind of rigmarole of what I'm explaining. But I think the mid-majors can raid the other mid-majors, which, to your point, I agree, the 4 to 5 seniors may never be a thing. The true thing of they've been together, they build. They go second round maybe, then they go Sweet 16, then they go Elite 8, and then the 4th year, all right, we're all seniors, we're upperclassmen, here's where we go, like national title.
Right.
I agree with them. That's a rarity. The days of Gonzaga and St. Mary's being loaded like that, it's out the window. You're right. NIL has gone with it, but that's the way it's going to go.
I don't think NIL also kills it officially. I mean, you see people that turn down Duke offers because you want to stay at a smaller school, be the man on campus.
Yeah.
Not be a guy on campus, be the guy on campus.
The other thing, as much as we keep saying it, right? Oh, the mid-major's going to die. The mid-major's going to die. We had a fucking mid-major in a national championship game last year. Shout out David Velasquez and the San Diego State Aztecs. Great staff out there as well. They're in the championship game. You got FAU in the Final Four. Last couple of years, Loyola. Who else am I missing? VCU. Wichita State. George Mason. Like every year, somebody's making it all the way through. Nevada with Musselman. Buffalo. Oates, second round. Like guys are making it all the way through with these mid-majors. That's why this tournament is great. Don't expand the fucking tournament. That was a good call.
Princeton
as well. Yeah,
Princeton might be the example. Of
yes. You know what? Yeah, but that's it. But they're so low on the mid-major list, they're not getting a 6 or 7 seed. Yeah, St. Peter. Cornell, like that's, they're going to build where they're going to go.
Healthy debate. That didn't seem so healthy right there.
Yeah, no, St. Peter's, that was a flash in the pan. Cornell, they might get back. Princeton, they might get back. They run a system.
Yeah.
Run them through. How many left?
We got one more with a name.
All right, perfect.
This is Sauce.
Bosco Nation, let's ride. Healthy debate. Lock of the week. Jameis Winston against the Buccaneers. Revenge game. Kamara's coming back. I love it.
Yeah, I wanted to believe in my guy Derek Carr. I'm worried we might have a little controversy. But in terms of a backup, you can't get any better than Jameis Winston. Like he's probably going to throw a million picks, but he's going to put you in the game as long as he's not bad. He's entertaining. He's going to at least, what you're getting with Winston. You're going to be competitive. So I like this. And I also hate the Bucs. So, yes, go Saints. How many are they laying?
He's got heart.
How many are they laying?
Say what?
What's the spread and where is the game?
Plus $3.
Where's the game? In Tampa?
Oh, it's in New Orleans.
Oh, all right, great. Yeah, but Saints -3. Boom. Run them.
Love it.
You want 2 randoms?
Yeah, sure.
You're on. Sir, you're on.
You're up.
They all think they're on. Somebody talk.
Hello.
I love how Dukes just changed it to the randomizer. It's always.
I kind of like it. It keeps them on their toes. They should be listening just as much.
Give the next one.
All right, want me to take it or?
Yeah, take one. Or no, we don't have anybody queued up.
That was it.
That was it. All right, we'll take one more.
Name?
Can't end on a dead note. That was a good call. The first one though.
Irvin,
you're on.
I think this was the.
Hey, Rico, it's Irvin again.
This was the non-Catholic guy. Okay, go ahead.
Healthy debate here. Would you say summer basketball camp or a little sleepaway camp? Which one would you prefer?
All right, so you're saying
he prefer
day. You're saying day camp. All right, hold on, Irvin. At 8 a.m. I go to camp, or 9 a.m. I go to camp. I get picked up at 3 o'clock, and it's Monday through Friday. That's what I consider a day camp for basketball. You go to like the St. Peter's camp. You go to the more Catholic camp. You go to all these camps. Is that what you're saying? Or sleepaway, you go to like 5-star, Poconos.
Yes. Here's what I'm saying. Summer basketball camp. It's going. I'm thinking about my kids here. So do I send the kids to a summer basketball camp, have them improve their skills, or do I send them up to the Poconos to the sleepaway?
I think it depends on quality of how they are. So, like, if you got a C player and they're just going to, kind of fuck around and be okay, send them to the day camp, save your money. At night, go in the pool, tell them how great they are, give them ice cream. If you got a real ball player, go.
Okay.
Do they make your burgers at the basketball
Somehow
game?
it's always going with the burgers. If you got a real ball player, I'm taking this call serious. If you got a real ball player, send him to 5-star, send him to the Poconos, send him to sleepaway camp where he can really compete with some guys coming from different economical areas and maybe fine-tune his game.
There you go. You think I got cash?
I don't know what you got.
My son-
You're calling me at 4:40 in the afternoon. I don't necessarily think you're executing $400,000 worth of business right now. So, yeah, I think you might have cash.
All right, the little one's got some skills, so I'll send him to the summer basketball camp.
All right, fair enough. This guy's an all-time. I don't know how. That's what I want to do. We'll do this show. We're already canceled with Pete. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll make you guys come to my house and do this show as a one-on-one with Irvin and see who folds first.
I love it.
15 years. We'll see if he can still go with the accent and I can still seriously take it without freaking out on it.
So I want to.
This is Ali Frazier. This is Gotti Ward. Me and Irvin ready to go every day.
One last one.
Yeah, one last one.
All right, this guy wants to talk Steve Cohen to the Mets. I think this is a good group to do it with. Oh God.
Healthy debate, Rico. Steve Cohen made a 5-year promise 3 years ago that he will sell the team if they don't win. That's 2 missed playoffs and the worst 100-win team we've seen in years. Healthy debate, he's a fraud. There's a reason why he cannot trade commodities anymore. He's a con artist. Will he sell the team? Healthy debate.
All right, so I agree with you. He made the promise. Do you really think he's going to honor that? If they don't win in 5 years, he's going to step away from a team that he's a diehard fan with.
No.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. You can't possibly believe. No, it's fine. You can't possibly believe that he's actually going to hand over the team. But you're right. I think he's going to have his balls put on the line. Pete calling it a day. 4:46. Good for Pete. Must be nice. He's going to have it tough where he's going to have season ticket holders coming at him. You got to lower prices, concessions. You got to do better things. You got to go get somebody. Yeah, I think he's going to be in for a tough period of time, but no, he's not actually going to hand over the reins.
This guy in the ocean.
Yeah, I know. He got worse as it goes.
I couldn't listen to a guy going to the lake and fucking tunnel.
It was a good way to end it. All right, 2-minute drill. That was good, though. But, yeah, I mean, go ahead. 2-minute drill. That was good. It's a good day of calls. Irvin is now the MVP.
He is. Okay, 2-minute drill. The Eagles push. Should it be illegal?
No. I saw the blogs and, just stop it. He's big. They got a good line. Jason Kelsey's focused on football, not who he's dating. He's getting low. It works. It works. Certain things, you can't stop it. Figure it out.
There was a new Britney Spears video going viral. She's dancing with a knife. Did we free Britney too soon?
Possibly. There's been a lot of stuff. She had the stripper pole. I blogged about it. They were it's somebody clearly mentally ill. I don't know. It's fucking nuts. But let me tell you something. Britney's fastball in its heyday may have just been the best
unparalleled
ever. Still brings it weirdly. It's one of those things kind of
has dead eyes though.
Yeah, she's wacky, but
all right.
Smoke.
New Mexico State QB pees on the University of New Mexico's logo in a video that got leaked. Is that too far?
A little bit. I talk about it all the time. It's tough for me because I love the hatred, but you gotta, I don't know. That's the thing. They say it all the time. I'm old enough we did a bunch of stupid shit. We didn't film it. My parents did a bunch of stupid shit. They never even had access to film it. I wonder why these kids immediately want to do it. Let that be word of mouth. You're not going to get caught. Just say it.
Thoughts on the split screen 2 box for the Monday Night Football games?
All right, so I saw Jordy's blog on this. I love this if you're a regular. What's Duke's waving his hand now?
Jordy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's a lacrosse guy. So if you're a regular fan, I love it.
If you don't have a dog in the race.
If you don't have a dog in the race, it works because that's basically what YouTube TV is. Now, I guess I'm a little mad that regular cable providers were getting that access because that's why I pay for YouTube TV. But what he was saying is that in the local Philly market, they split it. Nobody gave a fuck about the Rams and Cincy game. That's where it makes sense. A very good point by Jordy. Local markets, they should have filtered it out to do that, where it's one game. So that's a good point. A little early on that buzzer, huh?
Yeah, might have been a little early.
It's fine. We started it with nothing on the clock. All right, let's get the poll up. I believe was 6-0 coming into this?
Yes.
All right, let's see the results from Kelsey Keegs as well, who brought her stuff. Kelsey Keegs was a fine competitor.
Yeah, that's fine right there. Then we got a little image that.
All right, cool. 68%. That's another runaway.
Let's pull.
Let's make sure when we screenshot that we don't have problematic replies
I
in
got
those tweets. Let's check that out.
Hold on 1 second. Then we got
See
a little.
where we're at. So 6-0 lifetime. Now 7-0. There we go. Kobe 5 rings. Jordan 6 rings. Brady X him out. 7 rings. My head looks massive in that. What'd you do to it, jet ski?
It was the 0.5 camera, so I can get your feet,
All
so
right.
it kind of stretched your head out. But I think I thought it looked good.
All right, we look all right. All right, yeah. Jordan's pissed. Kobe's pissed. Rest in peace. Brady 7. So 7 in a row. We'll keep building up, and we'll get going. All right, final word. The caller yesterday from Billy, who brought the Billy Joel thing, came prepared, had his topics, was funny, was a little volatile. That's what we want. Bring this stuff out of the woodwork. That's what makes the show great. It's been working. We're obviously thinking about some stuff that we want to talk about off the radar, like the Tom Petty thing. Everybody back there is bringing different topics, stuff on the internet, bringing in guests, the 2 mics. Like, how can we make this show great? The callers, it's caller driven. When you come prepared like that of something that I wasn't expecting, and then on the drive home, I'm checking out that Billy Joel song. I'm doing this. Come prepared. It makes the show great. That guy was a great caller yesterday. Let's keep it going, and let's make him the worst caller in 5 days. No disrespect to him, but let's have somebody bring it today. Let's have somebody bring it tomorrow, the next day. Let's keep bringing the energy every day. That's what makes the show great. I love doing it. The hour flies. It's been good. And the new catchphrase to kind of end the show, everybody loves a healthy debate. Great job on the other side of the grass. Prepared. That's what we want.
Do you want us to maybe release? We could use a clip of the top caller and worst caller, maybe.
Yeah, we could do that.
People?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, caller. You know what? We'll also put the top caller on the poll since we got 4 on there, Phil. You know what I mean? So we could do that. Yeah, everybody loves a healthy debate. Go like and subscribe. Check out the old episodes. It's not necessarily time sensitive. Like, you can catch an old one. There's some different stuff that goes on there. You can kind of binge watch it. I think that's the goal of the show as well. We love it. See you tomorrow from the janitor's closet in Chicago.